Hi there, this is the Shawn1113 podcast show. Of course, I am your host, Shawn1113. Thank you so much for listening, wherever platform you may be listening to, anywhere and everywhere in the world. Recorded March 24th, 2026. A lot of games and sports are going on. A lot. So let's get to it. RIP Chuck Norris, first of all. Also in the tabletop world, we lost a person named Jeff Downey. I just want to my condolences to each and every one of their families, and just wanted to Jeff Downey, who played Downey games in the tabletop world, which is my hobby, and also, of course, Chuck Norris. And so my condolences to both of them and their respective families. With that, let's get to the sports. Let's get actually to the NCAA basketball tournament. So far so good with the tournament. That my brackets have been kind of busted, but better than I was last year for sure. I've had Yahoo and ESPN and NCAA itself and Pick Watch, and so I've been doing pretty decent this year for that. My Final Four is still there. We'll see what happens. Let me give you my picks right now for the Sweet 16. For these 8 games, Duke versus St. John's picking Duke, Michigan and UConn picking Michigan State, Nebraska and Iowa picking Nebraska, Houston and Illinois picking Houston, Iowa State and Tennessee picking Iowa State. Iowa State to me is the dark horse, um, in my opinion. Michigan and Alabama picking Michigan. Purdue and Texas picking Purdue. And Arizona and Arkansas, you can go either way with that. I'm picking Arizona. Best game of the first round tournament to me was the Santa Clara Kentucky game. That was a really wild finish to that. And then Iowa and Florida. Um, was a nice little surprise. St. John's game was on the last second. There was some very good games. Ohio State, TCU winning that. I think it was TCU and St. John's. Okay, but the Ohio State game was the first round. That was a really good first round, and those were the games that I saw to watch. So good stuff in the tournament. Let me point something out as well of what Clay Travis was saying about NIL not being the Cinderella like it used to be or has been for years, because we do love the Cinderella story or the underdog story. And he makes a great point concerning that. Um, it does tarnish that Cinderella vibe in basketball. Um, put more in men's and even women's. Because you have UConn, South Carolina. They've been there for years, for 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 a long, long while now. So you got the perennial favorite Tennessee and all those other units, Maryland and all the other all those other women's basketball universities for women's basketball. But in men's basketball, I think the biggest change in NIL it's been college basketball, to be honest. So you don't get to see the big Cinderella upsets like you used to, because people move players will play well, of course, like in college football, they move year after year after year to one school to another for that NIL money. And that's probably what may have soured some fans of those Cinderella teams, but mid-major teams, to be honest. So that may have taken the starch out of that. But I see Clay Travis's point, um, that NIL has basically ruined a lot of not a lot of college some college basketball, not a lot, but enough for people to notice. So that's my opinion about that. We got on Major League Baseball season. Ah, cannot wait. Cannot wait for that 25th of March when it all starts with one game and from then on out. So can't wait for that. Who's going to win it all? Well, Until they're proven, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Until they're proven wrong, that's all I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. People think Toronto. People think Philadelphia. People used to think the Yankees. Um, I don't know. We'll see. But I think until the LA Dodgers get eliminated from the playoff contention, or is out even out of the playoffs, they're going to be the team to beat. To be honest with people, but we'll see what happens as the Major League Baseball season, regular season begins. Of course, in April, we're almost at, first of all, Easter's coming up and a whole lot of things coming up. Um, as the weather gets warmer as well. So I believe that you got NBA, NHL, English Premier League. You got so much going on, and then very soon you got in May French Open tennis, the Masters, not really that far from now. Masters. I mean, we there is so much sports. It's ridiculous amount of sports, but I'll tell you, I'm looking at English Premier League. 9 point lead for Arsenal. Man United catching up. That the Man City game got coached pretty recently, and I'm looking at the schedule. Well, they don't play until April 10th. Okay, they will not play against until April 10th. So they'll break Championship League. I'm thinking Real Madrid might probably win the Youth Champions League at this point, at this particular point in time. So, excuse me. So that's my opinion about that. Um, Basketball. I'm right now. MVP's got to be Luka Doncic. I mean, he's carrying the Lakers right now, honestly, right now. So I think SGA will be certainly among the discussion, but Luka, it's just Luka's MVP to win. He's brought the Lakers ever since that trade from some kind of prominence again. It's not even LeBron James' team anymore. Let's be honest about that. NHL, they're going to do that playoff push. We'll see what happens there. I'll get in more detail next week. Next episode of the podcast, since we are getting to April. Um, but I'll tell you, it's going to be an incredible April as we get to that date. Then the NFL draft, of course, and all kinds of stuff. So enjoy what you watch and watch what you enjoy, or even attending one like high school, college baseball, which I'm going to have to talk about pretty much coming up. Also, Savannah Bananas baseball. I've been watching some of that. That's been wild, man. It's been wild. You got PBA bowling. You got so much. It's too much to mention, but enjoy what, like I said, enjoy what you watch and watch what you enjoy. Oh, the golf league, by the way, I forgot about that. That was some virtual golf. Well, I'm a sports nut anyway, so it doesn't matter. But but with that, that is the Sean 1113 podcast. It's a abbreviated edition anyway. I've already said enough, by the way. This is the Sean 1113 podcast show, recorded March 24th, 2026. Please, and remember, and as a reminder, please stay encouraged no matter what. Live your life as normal as possible in a normal world and question anything and everything. Thank you for listening to Sean 1113 podcast show. God bless you.